We spent 50 days in Lightyear Frontier, a game where you become stranded on an alien planet, adopt an abandoned mech suit and set up a sustainable farm to live on. The game is still in early access and therefore doesn't have loads of content, so any longer than 50 days and we wouldn't really have much left to do. But we wanted to set up a cool base, upgrade our mech suit and restore the planet's habitats to unlock the secrets of the alien structures. On day 1, whilst on our way to the Lightyear Frontier, our spaceship experienced some issues which caused us to crash land with our mech on an uninhabited planet. We woke up in a forest and set off to search for our mech suit and our tools. The game's saying you haven't got a dick.
The game's saying what? Oh my god, the way you run is so embarrassing.
You're running like Conor McGregor walks. Pacific Rim! We collected our vacuum harvester, our spike saw, the sprout cannon, the irrigation hose and the seed shooter, and then begun setting up our base by building a shed, an oil presser and a tent, which would be the foundation of our base for the rest of the playthrough.
On day 2, the labour began as we built our first farm, which would become crucial to developing through the rest of the game. Once built, we planted some polyberry seeds. These would grow into polyberries, which can be pressed into oil, which is used for crafting and upgrading the mech.
We then set up some storage whilst I built a fodder oven, which can make food for feeding the wildlife. Feeding different nests can give bonuses, however the bonuses only seem to last a day, so it seems to be a lot of effort for very little reward. A large part of the game is restoring the different habitats across the island, which opens access to new resources to continue progressing. On day 3, we started restoring Pine Heights by removing the sludge plaguing the land. Oh mate, there's a big puddle of slime over here. I can't wait to squirt my gun all over it.
That made me uncomfy.
Once the region was restored, we found a strange rock, which once broken, awarded an artifact. After seeing 1 out of 9 in the bottom left of our screen, we hunted for the remaining 8, which unlocked us the ability to craft a table.
Restoring Pine Heights opened us up to new resources and also revealed that restoring different regions was the key to unlocking the secret alien door.
We set out on day 4 to collect the new available aluminium and use it to build an assembler which can be used to craft more materials. We then also built an upgrade depot. The upgrade depot does what it says on the tin and will be our one-stop shop for all of our mech upgrades moving forward.
On day 5, we upgraded our tent to a small cabin, which I think is just an aesthetic upgrade, and quickly restored another region.
Edge cliffs. In doing so, we became even closer to unlocking the door.
Day 6 introduced us to falling weed seeds, which need to be sucked out of the air to prevent weeds from destroying your crops, and we found some copper ore that we couldn't yet mine.
After locating another resource that we couldn't collect, we came to a realization.
I reckon we need to be farming more shit, you know.
Yeah, we're not planting enough. We're farmers, and we're not even farming.
So we got to work making some new farming plots and finished it off with a fenced border, then ended the day with a nice upgrade to the spike saw.
Oh yeah.
Boom! Day 8 saw very little action with just an upgrade to our seed shooter and this sick photographic shot. On day 9 we mined some copper with our upgraded spike saw and then built a trade route. The trade route allows you to buy a lot of materials, ones that you've discovered as well as some that you haven't, and it also is a place where you can buy cosmetic changes for your mech.
Oh no, she's going.
Oh my god!
She fucked you up.
What the fuck?
That took me a moment to register what was happening, so like I kind of got that from my angle.
Dude, she fucking hit me so hard I've gone into third person mode. We attached a newly purchased leg and finished the day off by building a grinder, a machine which allows you to grind down different materials into other materials so that you can use those other materials to build other things.
Little progress was made on day 10 as we made a flower press, a machine used for making paint, which at this stage we didn't know how to use, but you will see us work it out later.
Day 11 in the Big Brother house.
We got an upgrade to our inventory capacity, added another shed, and swapped out our windscreen to this night-themed one, which was actually kind of annoying because it added these bars to the screen which made it a little more difficult for you to see. We then built another oil press in the new shed, and ended the day by upgrading the water tank capacity.
To start day 12, we built a furnace, which can be used to make glass and smelt our ore into ingots, which can then create even more items. I still want to work out how to use this paint. I keep forgetting. We have so much paint, I don't know how to use it. Paints things blue. Do I need to be out my mech? Oh, that's what the gun is.
Oh, right.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Boom. 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 After going ham with the paint, we built some bigger plots of land so that we could up our farming game once more, and then got an upgrade to our irrigation hose so that we could get even better at irrigating.
On day 13, we found another bunch of artifacts and learned how to craft an alien signpost. We also upgraded the water cannon so that we could use Kamehameha, which we used to restore Stepstone Peak, granting us access to some new materials and getting us closer to peeking behind the alien door.
Hello?
What?
Can you hear me?
Well, I'll be.
Reach a good place with good
Sounds like
signal
one of your efforts is
reception.
trying to reach out. Doesn't seem like the signal's strong enough, though. Let's make our way uphill to get better reception.
Some guys started trying to reach out to us on the radio on day 14, and we needed to build a radio station up high to talk to him. But we didn't do that until much later. Instead, we learned how to make an alien fence, and I made some pink paint.
Right, I'm just going to go for a wee and get a drink.
Okay, while he's out, I'm finna do this. And I painted myself green.
We're into day 15 with not much having happened other than getting some new arms for our mechs.
Yo, bro, it's beddy times, yeah?
Saying I'd hate it if you tucked me in, like, don't tuck me in. The next day I fed an entire nest to gain a resource boost, meaning we would get extra resources in that region. Although, as I mentioned previously, I'm pretty sure that it only lasted a day, so it felt quite useless.
By day 17, we decided it was time for an overhaul of the whole farm and fucked everything off that we built so far. We'd been building new structures as we unlocked them and when we needed them, and it was just starting to look a little ugly. So, days 17 and 18 were spent destroying everything and rebuilding fresh, but this time with a structure in mind. We stuck to only large farm plots for our crops, putting them next to one another to make it easier to farm. We resituated the trading and upgrading depot, and then built a big wooden fence to surround the farm to make everything look more organised and finished off with some additional decorations.
I continued adding decorations across the farm on day 19 by building lots of different plants and other gubbins just to make the place look a whole lot nicer. I also tried adding this hammock, which took far too long as I wanted to put it in between these two trees, as you can see, but I just couldn't find the right location. This footage is actually sped up, so that gives you some kind of indication as to how much of a pain in the arse this was. But then I upgraded my mech and unlocked the ability to create paths.
We want
stone paths? Or
What
do we
the
want dirt
fuck?
paths?
Bro just transformed. Optimum Prime! Optimum Prime!
We laid out some paving throughout the farm to continue enhancing the overall aesthetic of the place, and I think it turned out quite nice in the end, but it was a little bit of a nightmare to try and stay in the lines with this mech. As you can see, you have to kind of move the wheels and turn it in the right direction where those dotted lines are to just line it all up. So that was a little bit of a difficult situation, but we managed to make it look really nice. Well, at least I think so. Day 20 of getting this bread.
And on day 20 and 21, we finally went up to a high location to pick up on that radio signal that we found earlier. We then found out you needed a bunch of materials to build it, which was fucking annoying.
So we spent day 21 gathering all the materials that we needed, or so we thought. Oh, I'm missing 4 copper ore. Any chance you have 4 copper ore on you?
Could stone be considered copper ore?
Ooh, in a world where stone is copper ore, yeah, probably.
But on day 22, we finally had enough resources to finish the tower off.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, the signal's much stronger now. Can you hear me properly?
Oh, he's fucking British.
The tower gives you the ability to select missions to gather certain materials and then turn them in for different rewards. The only annoying thing about this, for now at least, is that you have to go all the way back to the tower to be able to turn the missions in and get the rewards. And the missions, they cycle on a daily basis, so you get new ones every single day.
Oh wait, is she still here? I've got eggs to sell.
Oh, yeah.
No! No!
The timing of that is brilliant.
Oh, what a slag.
On day 23 and 24, we made some more cosmetic adjustments to our mech, including a new windscreen to remove those awful bars, and we got an upgrade to the spike saw.
Yep, I'm gonna do more spike saw damage now. These trees are ready.
About to commit heinous amounts of crimes on the environment.
Then we finally restored Yellow Forest by cleaning up the weeds.
Woohoo!
Very little activity on day 25, as we built a new storage area with these new lockers, which gave us much more room to store our items.
Day 26 was another day of destroying and reconstructing as we upgraded our secondary shed to a barn. The barn gives a higher chance of additional resources when crafting items inside of it, so we moved our furnace, colour mixer and oil presses inside, and then we ended up giving the farm a little bit of a paint job.
Not too much to report on the next 4 days, so we can speed through these a little. On the 27th day, we added a bit of decoration to the barn by extending a path out, allowing the barn to act as an entrance to our farm. And on the 28th, we got some new materials from the newly restored Yellow Forest, and found another group of artifacts that unlocked us an alien vase.
And on day 29 and 30, we built a weather station that predicts the next few days of weather and turned in a mission to the radio tower for some extra money. Lots of upgrades on day 31 with a stronger irrigation hose for cleaning up slime, larger water calming hummy-hars, an increase in our water tank's capacity and a boost to our thrusters to allow us to jump higher. We also built a composter which allows you to make use of the weeds or plant fibres that you've amassed by turning them into plant fertiliser for your crops, and with our new irrigation hose we restored Mountainside Coast. Only one left, boy.
On day 32, we built this nice little garden area with the wall and the arch and the flowers. Looks really nice. And also increased the number of zones our lock-on seed shooter can aim at. And day 33 was just a day of collecting materials.
On 34, we increased the power of our vacuum harvester, which allowed us to destroy even more difficult weeds, which means we finally restored the final region on the map, Lowland Plains. This meant that we could finally find out what secrets hid behind the alien door.
Maybe it somehow takes us to the other island.
Oh, that's a good shout. It could be like a tunnel.
Looks like the readings have peaked now. It's about as energized as it could. Amazing! To think this was under my nose the whole time. Guess there still are surprises left with this old piece of space junk. Come on, we need to investigate further.
Wow.
Whoa!
Who built it?
Wait, hold on,
What
what's
is this? My first instinct, shove a spike saw into it.
that? So hold on, we can go left. Oh no, we can only go left. Okay, never mind. We can go left or nowhere else at all.
You can take your chances going forward if you want. Hey, I know what to do. This isn't my first rodeo. Bonk.
I guess
How convenient. What? Why is this not going in? Oh, I didn't realise you could throw them.
You said a moment ago that this wasn't your first rodeo.
This is my first rodeo. I was lying.
In the alien cave, we had to solve a few different puzzles, which primarily consisted of plugging these wires into different sockets in order to open the doors to the next hallway. After doing that a few times, we made it to the next part of the tunnels.
Oh, I really need a wee right now.
You can't go now.
Oh, what the fuck?
Ah! Oh my god, new ability, water walking. I told you, left shift to sprint into water walk.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this looks sick. Turn around. Look at me.
Wait, it runs out. Okay, we gotta go to the platforms. You go first, I wanna see it.
Oh, that was funny. Just the realization, then you just sinking him up. Like, what the? No! Oh, that was. Oh, yes. What the fuck? Bush. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Shit.
How are you this bad? How are you bad at even this?
It's not me, it's the game. I'm holding down
God.
left shift. What the
Oh
fuck?
my god. This is... I'm gonna go on TikTok.
I'm gonna go on TikTok. Hell yeah!
After learning to water walk, the tunnels led us back out to the surface, where we used our new ability to cross the sea to an area we hadn't yet seen, called Tornado Rock Isle, which, along with new resources, had another artifact to discover, and on day 36 we found all 16 pieces, unlocking the ability to craft a fountain.
Then, on day 37, we complete even further upgrades to the farm by building a house and unlocking the ability to mow fields. This upgrade allowed us to ditch our previous farming plots if we wanted to, and make whatever areas we like to be our places to plant. So we started ploughing right beside our house.
And while these clips run, we just wanted to thank you for making it this far in the video. It's been one that's been long in the making, as our last video was uploaded back in March. We've had a lot of life events happen that's caused this delay, but we've also just been trying to figure out the type of content we want to make on this channel. This longer to record and longer to edit type of video is something different that we haven't done before, so we would appreciate your feedback on how you guys liked it. We have so many ideas and other videos in the works at the moment, so if you're enjoying this one, then it'd mean a great deal to us if you'd subscribe.
On day 38, after some time away from the game, we came back to a load of free cosmetics that we unlocked from building a mailbox, and we built a message board, which allowed us to accept and complete missions without travelling to the radio tower each day.
Very little happened on day 39, other than an upgrade to our lock-on siege shooting, which Luke enjoyed using very much on day 40.
Oh my god, this looks amazing. Let's go.
But on day 40, we expanded our storage with a new storage shed and mined a new material that we found on Tornado Rock Isle. This new material opened up even more constructs, such as a solar dehydrator and a mansion.
So the next day, we built the solar dehydrator, which allowed you to dry out fruits, notably glow fruit, which would be used for fuel, and natural coils, which is used for other materials. We then removed our home and made room to build the mansion, which gave us the boost of having even more bountiful yields, but also made us into straight ballers.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
At the end of the day, we built a silo, which is just a storage space for a lot of one singular item, rendering it pretty useless.
On the 42nd day, we managed to fully upgrade our inventory space to maximum capacity, and the 43rd day was just about collecting resources. As we approach the end of the 50 days, the upgrades are becoming more and more time consuming to build towards, as they require much more materials that take longer to make.
On day 44, we finally made use of the missions that we were given, as we realised that we had the materials required to complete them, so we spent some time turning those in and collecting fat amounts of cash.
I then spent that cash expeditiously on new decorations in the shop so that we could jazz the place up. All of these provide no benefit to the farm itself outside of aesthetics, but you know that we want the farm to look as sick as possible by day 50 so we can give you guys a cool cinematic shot of the whole business. So here's a quick speed run of me putting everything in. We've got some posters, flowers, bunting and fencing just to make the place look a little bit more realistic.
The day then ended with building an advanced furnace, which allows us to smelt things a lot faster using the dried glow fruit from the solar dehydrator that we built earlier.
On day 45, Luke hosed me down.
And day 46 was a day of mech upgrades. We started by upgrading the hydro splash size.
Oh my god.
Oh my spirit bomb!
Give me all of your energy so I can water these crops.
Here it comes, Vegeta!
Holy shit. We then upgraded sprint speed, which Luke was excited to use.
Gotta go fast. Oh, we upgraded the spike source damage.
Are you ready? Trick shot off the crib.
We're already going into the next. Oh shit, go on then.
The sunlight hurts my.
And finished the day with a final upgrade to the lock-on, allowing us to lock onto 64 mounds at once. We're getting close to the end now, so we decided to add a few more decorations to the farm, including this little sheltered area. So I made some room by destroying a few bits and then added a bench and a table with a little tea set in there. And then I decided to go around the farm and light it up a little bit by placing some torches in different spots around the place.
On the 48th day, we were getting some final materials to get our mechs fully upgraded, which led to upgrading our water tank capacity and thruster boost to max.
On the second to last day, we searched for some colour flowers so that we could finalise the look of our mechs and give them a paint job, which we'll show you at the end so you can see how cool they look. And finally, we got the last upgrade, which was the vacuum harvester width, completing the full board of upgrades available for the mech.
Finally, on day 50, with our mechs fully upgraded, the habitats cleaned up and the alien structure investigated, we looked to finalise the look of the farm by adding on a bunch more decorations and details to really pull the place together. We appreciate those of you that have watched up until this point, and we'll show you our mechs and some cinematics of the farm in just a moment. But if you've enjoyed this video, then please drop a like and leave a comment below. We're also trying to reach 500 subscribers before the end of the year, so subscribing would be super helpful for us. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.